Well, good morning. Welcome back to living in a Tennessee bottle. Got a little frog in my throat there this morning, as the old timers used to say. It's about 5:45, and you can see back here the old Glory. She's standing still this morning. I walked outside, and you can cut the humidity with a knife. It's going to be hot today, so we're getting ready to get started. And guys, go ahead and get the fridge out, get everything set up for our stand. Because you know what today is? Today it's vegetable stand day. So this is something me and Miss Libby's been working on for a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and you can hear the roosters out there crowing this morning. They're nice and happy. Keeping them plenty of water, but the heat affects everybody. Because the chickens right now, they done went into shutdown. I think yesterday out of about, I don't know, I know we got at least 35 chickens out there, a few roosters. I'm thinking we got about 6 eggs, 7. So it affects a little bit of everybody. I don't know if I got time to do a walk around here real quick this morning or not. Might as well try to do it right now while I can. We've been trying to take care of the garden, getting everything trimmed up and everything. And you wouldn't believe it's peaches and cream corn. I've been talking about this forever. But hey, I haven't been impressed with the ambrosia. The ambrosia corn has produced the first field. I think we got 3 pickings off of it. I never was guessed it, and it was plump and tender and sweet. So now I'm waiting to see what this ambrosia is going to do. Let me turn you around here. There's our pumpkin patch. I'm hoping later on you can see it, but look how filled out it is. Miss Libby is going to have all kinds of pumpkins this year to decorate with, because like I've told you over and over again, Miss Libby loves the fall. Matter of fact, Miss Libby said yesterday that starting the 1st of August, she is getting ready to start putting stuff out for fall. Hey, there's a little pumpkin right there. Check her out right there. So I can't see up in, I hear the bees up in there. Well, I see some more pumpkins and stuff right over there. There's one right over there. So Miss Libby's gonna be happy. And the squash, the pumpkins done ran over here into the squash over here. Squash is producing really good. Zucchini hasn't been bad. We've got a few off of it. Cucumbers is doing really good. Okra, been the worst year we ever had for okra. We started out, we had 2 rows of okra planted right here that did not come up. No, I think we had them over here that didn't come up. So we planted this here. This time last year, we was picking 5-gallon buckets of okra. Here it is, the end of July, middle of July, and we haven't got the first bit of okra yet. And the peppers are doing wonderful. And I might as well walk you on over here to the tomatoes. I hear our mourning doves out there behind me. Across the whole United States, I think, our YouTube friends that we watch, we've heard them talk about the same thing, that their tomatoes is doing nothing hardly. Ours is producing on the bottom. These here have gotten taller. The tomatoes are, actually, I ain't never seen anything like it. It's been our worst year. But we're still getting tomatoes. We're getting plenty of green tomatoes. Miss Libby's been making chow chow and relish and everything. And over here, can't keep the weeds out of everything. These Kentucky Wonder beans, I'm still wondering, you know, we've never had good luck down here with the Kentucky Wonder beans. And the watermelons over here is doing really good. You notice I got her all trimmed up. Had to put the lawnmower in the shop yesterday. Try to get everything trimmed up real good. Get our little paths trimmed up. But our watermelons are starting to produce. And once they get like this, you can't get up in there. We got some big ones on down up in there. And let's see, let's walk down here for a second. There's Miss Libby's. I ain't never seen sunflowers that big. Them some big puppies right there. And there is one of the sugar babies right there. There's another sugar baby right there. There's another one over there, one there. They're all down through here. And right over yonder is a giant Congo. And they're going to be all out in there. We just can't see them yet because they're underneath the vines. Here is last week's corn that we picked. You can see how she's dying back. I might switch hands here with you. This selfie stick gets a little heavy. But you can see how she's starting to die back, getting a little brown there. We got 3 pickings off of it, and they all were good. Then down here, that's one reason I'm out here now, we've got customers already asking for corn. And this is our next patch we're going to pick. You can see the weeds are up in there. I had intended to take a weed eater down through there yesterday. I probably will today, but I'm gonna get up in there amongst all that stuff and I'm gonna pick it. And then over here's our top picked peas. Supposed to be a type of purple hull pea. They're on, but we haven't really picked any yet. So, but over here, back to this ambrosia corn, let me pan you around and look at that over there. Can you believe that? They all have been planted in the same dirt, gotten the same fertilizer, no chemical other than that, no bug killer, nothing else. And then the tallest over there is our 3rd batch of corn, and the corn here, the shorter right here, is our 4th batch. So today this is our 2nd batch of corn, planted a week later than the 1st. The next tall is a 3rd week later and the 4th week later. So we will have 4 pickings. And look here, this is putting corn on already. Look at that peaches and cream right there. You see all that corn down through there? I may have corn sooner than I expected on this. Let's wade in amongst here. Let me see. Now on this tall peaches and cream, I'm gonna have to get up in there. But I don't see a whole lot right now. There's Miss Libby's sunflowers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up in amongst there. I got horse, man, we got more horse flies down here, and Carter's got pills. But look at them sunflowers, ain't they just pretty? Miss Libby done a good job. Boy, I mean, they are pretty. Good Lord's giving us another beautiful sunrise this morning. And the crepe myrtles, check them out. Man, they are looking good. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you over here. We had a problem with crepe myrtles last year. We've been battling this a little over a year. They all turned black. I mean, it looked like somebody painted them black. So come to find out, there was a new fungus in the United States. Oh, it scared me. Look at them. We got doves living up in there. Just love me a dove. I'm talking about the bird itself. I particularly don't hunt them. I don't eat them. But I just like them in nature. It goes back to the Bible. You know, God turned the dove loose off the ark. But I won't get on my soapbox this morning. But you can see how the bark's peeling off. They do that every year. And we almost lost them. Looked it up. It was a new fungus in the United States. And that's what they would do. That fungus get on there and they just like somebody painted them black. And it was killing them back. The leaves were gone. It wasn't blooming. And so I sprayed them with one chemical. It didn't really affect it a whole lot. And then I got some, well, look at all the doves flying out there. Ain't that just neat? But I found some fungicide at a estate sale. Man, the trees are just full of doves. And sprayed them with that. They've been sprayed about 3 different times. But then the backwater came out, and that's one thing, sometimes we don't understand about things that happen to us. You know, the flood had us trapped in and everything else. And I think the flood is one thing that saved us, because all these crepe myrtles was underneath water for 2 different times this year. And I believe that really helped us, because I saturated the ground with that fungicide. But everything I read up on it said give them plenty of fertilizer, because they're struggling to try to stay alive through that fungus. They're struggling to stay alive, so give them plenty of fertilizer, plenty of water. Good Lord blessed us. We got caught behind the backwater. People who don't know, we live in a flood zone. The river's back up. We get trapped in sometimes. And but it was to our behalf on this. It saved our crepe myrtles. Because back in the spring, look at them. Back in the spring, I was telling Miss Levy, I think we just need to trim them back. And cut them back down, down to waist high. lo and behold, boy, they are looking good. All right, let me see here. There's our vegetable stand right there. We've already got people calling wanting salsa. One of our neighbors up the road here, Mr. Tater and Miss Janie, they called and they wanting 3 more jars. I think they got 3 jars last week or 5. And people's calling wanting okra. We have a neighbor live up the road, and I'm gonna walk you out here to the veg. Well, I guess we'll wait till we'll wait just a little bit. Let me turn you back around here. And we have a neighbor up the road, and 2 things she's called and wanted: green beans and okra. It didn't happen this year, you know, and I just hate that, you know. But we're gonna go ahead and jump off here for a minute. I've got to go inside and help Miss Sleepy start dragging the boxes out of all our canned stuff. She's got pimento cheese made, chicken salad made, chocolate chip cookies, banana nut bread. I don't know what all else. But we got to get it ready to go in the stand. I got to get out here in the cornfield. I've got a gentleman who lives down the road here has already asked for 2 dozen ears of corn. His daughter's coming in. They're having a shrimp boil or something like that. And I told him I'd have them for him this morning. So y'all stay with us, and they ain't gonna tell me where I'm gonna be when we come back. All right, we made it down here to the veggie stand. I'm already starting to haul stuff out. We leave everything in here from one week to the next. And you can see our boxes we got down there, boxes I'm dragging out over here, our open sign behind me, a few other odds and ends we gotta get set up and prepared. I've got the refrigerator back in my truck. We have future plans that we're going to, we have a nice sized shed back in the back. We're going to bring it down here. Therefore, we can leave stuff set up all year. So that's what we're hoping for. Let me pan you around. You can see everything's empty right now, but we're getting ready to make things happen. And we look back over here, back toward the east. Ain't that a pretty sunrise? Oh, I see a nice one coming up back there in the back. God's given us this day. All right, so let me get off of here, get this down, because I got to go inside. Sleepy start getting stuff out of the house, but also I got to get out there in that cornfield. If y'all want to come help, come on down. We'll see you here just in a little bit. All right, we made it out to the cornfield. Got the sun in my eyes this morning. Got the trusty old wagon out here. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll show you here in a little bit. But it's a little after 6, I think. And we got to get to pulling because we're going to have people stopping by for too long. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start right in here, and I'll kind of show you. Well, here's one of the bugs I got to hold up. But you can see when it turns brown like that right there, she's falling loose, she's ready. But even though it looks like that right there on the end, when you pull back, there's good corn, all right? So all you have to do is just break that end off. So we're going to go ahead and get started and get going down through here before people start showing up. I always kind of like to look at my corn first. If you can take and mash it with your thumb. Let me show you one right here. I don't know if you can see or not. When I mash it right there, juice came out of it. But you can see all the way down. Ooh, he squirted me in the eye. She's ready, baby. And that's gonna be some good corn right there. The daylights are burning. Let's make it happen. Gonna get my wagon a little closer. And the horse flies are everywhere. Woo-wee. All right. The only thing I found out different about this ambrosia corn is that right there is not matured all the way out to the end, but it's far enough. you can grab it and hear it break off the husk, off the stalk. It's good. Now some of this stuff is brown on the ends, but they're small ears. And we found out so far, if you leave those until the following week, you can come back and pick another mess of corn off this. And a mess, for you people who don't know, that means a bunch of corn. At least enough to eat. But I mean, that right there be looking good. I don't know how many rows I want to go down. I guess I'll go down these 2 rows right here on the outside first. Man, that's some good looking corn there. And for all the ones that's been watching our videos, welcome back. For the ones that are new, welcome aboard. And the reason I'm saying this now is everybody has heard me fussing about this ambrosia corn. It was too small, it was this, it was that, I wouldn't care for it. I like the peaches and cream better. This was my first year to grow this. I'm telling you, it's showing up and showing out. So unless the peaches and cream does better, I'm thinking I may stick with this next year because it's smaller, easier to get into, but we'll talk about that later. I'm constantly going down through there and just checking. Yes, because we don't want to give our customers anything that's not the best. 1, 2, 3. I've got a couple dozen ears already. I got one customer that's exactly what he wants. And for all the ones that was watching last week, didn't catch no more raccoons. All right, see our little haul right there? That right there is off of 3 rows. I guess we probably got at least, I don't know, 6 dozen, probably. I don't know. I'm pointing towards the sky. But you can see, I'm sweating to the oldies again. It's hot out here. It's 10 to 7. Miss Libby is already down. Let me turn you around here. Miss Libby is already down at the vegetable stand. Look at her down there. She is getting stuff ready to set up. And we got flags to put up and a few other things. So I'm going to go ahead and take this load of corn down and come back and get another load. So be right back. Well, we come down through here and picked our cucumbers and our squash over here. And that's what we got this morning. It's not including what we picked yesterday or the other day. And I showed y'all back in the beginning of spring, I put this fence up here. Something about this fence right here, let me show you here. You see that fence? When you shake that fence right there, most times there's a cucumber on there, it knocks against the fence and you can hear it. Because them puppies are camouflaged. Plus you can pull over, lean over the other side. If you're on the other side, you can pull it back and lean over that other side. There's just some old wire we had when we took it down from one of our pastures, and it has worked really well. Same way with the squash over here. They're growing up that side over there on the far side, but I can walk right down through here and I can look underneath every one of them plants and find that squash is hidden. The squash stands out, you know, they're yellow, orange against a green plant, they stand out. But the good Lord made these cucumbers here where they camouflage. Man, they get up there and they hide. You really have to look for them and everything. But I'm gonna go over here to the top pick peas now, and we haven't quite figured them out yet. It's like they're either too soon and they're still hard in the shell, or the next day they're like beans. They're really shell. They're hard. So I'm gonna walk over there and check them out and show you here in a minute what we got. All right, here's our top pick pea, and I just popped a few of them out of the hull. Those taste pretty good. It's supposed to be a purple hull pea that grows on the top of the plant instead of having to reach down underneath. And you can see how I've got the wire ran here, how they've ran up the wire. But they go from one stage to the next, and I'm thinking that stage right there is ready to pick. Well, of course, I know that's too green. And then this right here, I think that's a good ready bean right there. I tell you what, for any of our viewers out there and our subscribers, if y'all know, man, I'll tell you, I look rough, I'm hot. If y'all know the secret behind these top pick peas, it's supposed to be a purple hull pea, give us a shout out in the comments, because I'm gonna start picking them like I've got right here in my hand and see what we can come up with. Right now, I gotta go over to the veggie shack and deliver squash and cucumbers. We ain't picking peppers today. We got a bunch ready, but we ain't picking. All right, it's the next day. We had a productive day yesterday back at a little vegetable stand. Man, it was some kind of hot. This morning it's not even 8 o'clock and it's already sweating to the oldies. We've been out feeding the critters and changing out, giving fresh water, because that's one thing, man. If you want fresh water, your critters want fresh water. So everybody's got fresh cold water this morning. We've gathered eggs, chickens have been fed, they're all happy, but they ain't laying no eggs, you know. So I think I told you that yesterday, I'm not for sure. But you can see we got a little breeze going this morning. Got Old Glory flying. I'll take what the good Lord give me. Speaking on that note, I'm going to have to get off here. Me and Miss Libby have a duty that we need to perform this morning, and that's go to work for the good Lord. And we got to do children's ministry, youth ministry, and I don't know what else is going on this morning. Then we have a meeting tonight, I believe at 5 o'clock, about a back to school party for all the kids. So we're going to jump off here, and it's been a good week. We had to go out of town this week. For 2 or 3 days, we had a family emergency we had to go take care of and everything else, and kind of threw us behind. So next week we'll have some more adventures, but we just like to say thank you for tuning in to all our new first-time visitors and our long-time subscribers. We appreciate you. But one thing we'd like to ask you to do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because me and Miss Libby, we can do just about anything, but one thing we cannot do, and that's grow this channel without you. We appreciate you, we thank you, and you have a blessed day. And we'll be back, like I say, probably tomorrow sometime. We'll be doing something new, hopefully. So y'all have a blessed week.